Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel update for the second quarter of 2021. I got to the point where I realized it's like midway through April, and haven't done I haven't done a quarter update for quarter two. So it's actually the 21st. So we're actually a little further than I thought we were. April is almost done. So time to do a little update here. Nothing too crazy. But I did want to talk about a couple of things. So, first of all, I have finished in their entirety both BioShock and Paper Mario. They're done recording, and they're already edited, and they're uploaded to YouTube. They're just scheduled, so they will be popping up until they are finished. I believe both of them will end next month. Paper Mario will end a little earlier, I think a week before BioShock does. But they're already done. Greatly enjoyed Paper Mario. I had an absolute blast playing that game. I hope it like showed through the videos and the gameplay itself how much I actually had fun with that game, because I found it super clever. The writing was witty and it was fun, and it wasn't overly difficult, but it wasn't too easy. It was just right. It was just like such a good game. Such a good game. I had a ton of fun with that. It's probably my favorite game that I've done on the channel, as me myself playing and doing the commentary for, and I just had an absolute blast. BioShock is also finished, and I had mixed feelings about that game overall, but I'll talk about that at a much later time. Both games will be getting full reviews, in the future. They're not going to be coming right away after the series is done, because reviews take a little bit longer to do, and I have other things on my plate at the time, but they will be coming eventually this year. I can guarantee you that, at the very least. I don't know when, but this year. BioShock, I think, was a really good story and had really good atmosphere, but was kind of a boring game overall. But that's, like I said, I'll get more into those details in the actual review. But yes, they are done. I enjoyed both games. Don't get me wrong. I had a good time with both games, but Paper Mario was just on that different level of enjoyment. But anyway, so as those games are already done, I've already started recording the games that are coming up next. So as I mentioned a while ago, I think it was late last year, or early this year, I'm going to be doing Super Castlevania 4, which is going to take the place of Paper Mario on Tuesdays, and I'm doing the Citadel, which is going to be taking the place of BioShock on Fridays, and both of those are already started. They're both a good time. Obviously, Super Castlevania is a classic Super Nintendo game, so maybe you've already seen it or played it or something, but I'm having a good time with it. It's, those older games, they tend to be a little more difficult. I'm not very good at them, but I am having a good time because it's just a really good game. It's a really well-made game. As far as the Citadel, that game is an absolute blast. I am having a lot of fun with that. It's very different from the other stuff that I've done before. But it's a good time. I'm having a lot of fun. So those will be going on until, I'm not actually sure how long either of those are going to be. The Citadel isn't a very long game, and I'm trying to do a level per episode to not keep them too long, but I also don't want to keep them too short because I want to finish the game a little quicker. I don't want these two series to drag on until September or anything like that. Because after that, I consider these two games kind of a palate cleanser, like a little transition between I don't want to insult these two games, but between my two main games that are coming up later, which of course I already mentioned are going to be Metroid Other M and the Technomancer, both of which are I consider bigger games. Again, not to insult these two or call them casual, because they're definitely not, but I don't know. I think they're going to be more involved, let's put it that way, both of those games. So those are in the works as soon as I'm done with the next two. I've considered going to multiple times a week for each game, like twice a week for each game, to kind of make these go faster. The problem is, I don't know if I have time to put up 2 videos every week for both games. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, like, just as an example. Baby came home sick. She goes to daycare. She comes home sick. She's got, the cold that everyone gets at daycare. So she goes ahead and gets the cold. She gives me the cold because I let her feed me waffles, and she was sick, and she had already like rubbed her face, and like her hands were slobbery, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea for her to pick up a piece of waffle and feed it to me. And then I wonder, why am I sick all the time? Well, that's why, because I let her feed me moist waffles. It's kind of irritating. But it's my own fault. It's definitely my own fault. So, that being said, during that week when I was sick, I was unable to record because I was coughing a lot, and I had a runny nose, and I had a sore throat. So I'm glad I pre-recorded. But then if I don't pre-record, or I run out of footage, if I'm doing twice a week, it just tends to kind of throw a wrench in the works. I don't know. So it's just something I'm toying around with in my head. I'd like to have more time in the evening to do multiple episodes a week. So that's just something I'm thinking about, because otherwise I tend to only do like 2 or 3 games a year, because these games get kind of long. Like if a series goes 30 episodes and I'm doing one a week, that's half the year. That's more than half the year right there. It's 52 weeks per year, right? So that's like over half of a year. So just things like that kind of I think about them. So I don't know. I might go to Tuesday, Fridays for both games. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, lore and loot in the works. Those take a little bit longer. I have one working right now. I'll hopefully be able to finish it this weekend so I can get it up. I'm doing kind of 2 right now, because I'm doing one for the Niche Gamer website and YouTube channel, which is going to be a guide, like more of a guide style. And then at the same time, I'm working on the Fighters Guild quest, which is going directly live on my channel. The guide 2 weeks will be on my channel as well. But so yeah, working on both of those. I'm trying to balance the release schedule for that. It's good times though. The whole Niche Gamer thing is working out really well. In the month that I've been doing it, a little over a month, like I've gone up like 15 subs, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for a small channel like me, 15, I think it was like 8% or 9% growth, something outrageous like that. It's crazy. So it's working out really well, and on their website, my videos have been very well received, which is why I'm assuming that's where the new subs are coming from. Is coming from their channel and their website. So they like it. I've seen the comments that are like, more of this, please. So like, absolutely, more of this is coming. And that was the whole idea, like I make videos for them. Their user base likes it, and then they sub to me. So that it's the symbiotic relationship that I was hoping for, and having a good time. And anyway, there's more in the works as far as that is concerned, but that's for later. So that's about it. That's about it for this channel update. I do have, I did update my games list to reflect the games that I've played and uploaded and stuff like that. I bought a couple more. Freaking Steam sales, always doing this stuff to me. But anyway, I have updated that, so I will post the link. It's a Google Docs, so that should be. I'll try to remember to put that in the description down below. And other than that, that's about it. Yeah, so look forward to they'll start next month. They'll start in May. Look forward to the Citadel and Super Castlevania 4. And I hope you liked Paper Mario and BioShock, 2 completely different games, but both enjoyable in their own way. I did notice Paper Mario is far, far, far more popular, which is fine. I kind of expected that. I'm not sure if it's because people prefer me being more knowledgeable in the game, like having more experience in the game. If people don't like blind playthroughs at all, or tend to not like them as much, prefer like more knowledgeable runs. There's a market for both. Like some people really like blind runs of games because they like to see the person experience the game for the first time, especially if they're familiar with it. Some people prefer people who are like super knowledgeable about the game, know all the little secrets, ins and outs, and you know, are able to give trivia and stuff like that. So I don't know, trying to diversify the kind of videos that I put out. So, you know, it could also just be that BioShock just isn't the kind of game that my subscribers like. Maybe just it's Paper Mario is just more of what people prefer. So I don't know. It's kind of an experiment. Like I'm not actually sure how to gauge that, other than just the views. And Paper Mario has a lot more views than BioShock. But anyway, like I said, I like to keep the variety going, just in case there are some people that do enjoy different things. You know, you gotta try to do more things so you're not shoehorned into one kind of category of games. But I tend to ramble, and this is no exception. So I'll go ahead and cut it here. So that's it for the channel update, Q2 2021. And like I said, look forward to those two games, Super Castlevania 4 and The Citadel. They'll be coming up within the next couple of weeks. So thank you for joining me for this update, and I will see you in the videos.